All right, well, yeah, we're just gonna start record. Okay, now OBS gives me the thing that tells me it crashed. That's funny. We're just gonna start recording. Yeah, just hit 1,000. Cool. So I want to give a very, very minor update to the brute, the guy here, the Carapart plus or not Brutaka, Carapart plus Mantax build. To say I did figure out a way to attach the hose here to the front, the tailpiece, but it's not actually attached to anything. You can do this yourself with the addition of one extra piece, but I don't want to go against my rules even more. For the sake of the challenge, I'm not actually adding pieces to the combination models, right? So I'm only using the parts in Carapar and in Mantax without the addition of extra pieces. However, I did break that rule and added one more piece. The reason I did so, the reason I was okay doing so, good Lord, that hit 8 more views? How? Okay, I have a video that's like taking off right now, and I want to see it. It was at 700 views when I woke up like 30 minutes ago. It's at 1,000 right now, and it just got 8 more views. How? Like when I started the video, it was 1,000. It just hit 1,000. Y'all are humbling me. y'all are too much. I did want to talk about positive comments too in this video, which is another reason why I started it, because that's one thing. My channel's always been really good about comments in general. I think I generally try to cultivate an audience, a community that is that puts forward like good information. Does that make sense? I don't know. That is very constructive. That either can learn a lot or has a lot to offer, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain that. We have a really good community. That's the point I'm trying to make. The same is true for Discord. Always really has been. And so I thank you all, by the way. Like at this rate, I think by the time we end this video, we're gonna be at like 1,100 views on this video. That's so many views. How? It's at 1,112 now. Like what? I'll take you over there. Why not? Let's turn this on real quick and see if I can get you on there. Yeah. So the Illuminati video is the one I'm looking at right now, because it's very different from what I do on this channel normally, right? But it's at 1,014 views. When I started the video, it was at 1,000. Like, look at it. No video goes this quick. Thank you. It's very different from what I would normally do on this channel. For what it's worth too, the G2 Bionicle video also did really well, and that the thumbnail on that's kind of hilarious. I just thought it was cute. You know, it's funny. I drew a little guy in paint. I just slapped it on a video a couple of days ago. Let me go ahead and hop over real quick. To see here. But yeah, this little guy right here, I threw it on the help video first, because I was like, I need a video to put out for video editors to ask questions. I'm not looking, I could not afford a video edit. I can't afford anybody else, let alone a video editor. But yeah, so here it says 762. That's because it's within studio. The numbers bump around a lot. But if I take a look at it, it says 575 views here. I'm not sure why it does this. Studio is very weird sometimes. I don't think. Oh my goodness, my nose is killing me right now too. But yeah, 1,000 views, 10 subscribers. Like, look at this. That's so good. Thank y'all. I don't know what to say. I didn't think. Here's the thing too. Like, I sourced a bunch of people in the comments for this video because like, there's so many people that put out such good work, that did so much due diligence, because this video wasn't about Illuminati herself, so to speak. It was about kind of how she affected me specifically, if that makes sense, right? And so like, I wanted to make sure I was giving the proper people credit, the people that inspired me to make the video in the first place, but also the people that you know, who were actually affected by this, like personally affected by this, because like, they're the people that deserve support. You know, they're the people that struggled through all this, who knew somebody who was so evil, you know. Anyway, and so I don't want to read people's comments on studio because I want to respect people's anonymity. But with that said, though, like It's going so fast. Like that's so many. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I know I'm ranting here for a minute. I wanted to make this video yesterday originally because we hit 1,400 subscribers yesterday, and so I wanted to make a little bit of a background video because of that. 73,000 views on the channel in a month is so many. That's so many, guys. Like, uh, um, hold on. I'm gonna cry. No, so before November of last month, before last month, uh, we were averaging like 300 views on the channel, I think per month, not even per day, per month. About 70 views per video, give or take. I'm really rounding there. I did not do an average on that, but between that, between subscriber count, which was um like 3, 4, 5 subscribers a day, maybe I think the monthly average was like 8 to 10, so it couldn't have even been that much, to now 687 subscribers this month alone. Like that's so many, guys. My heart, it hurts. And then 2,200. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not trying to like brag or nothing here, but I do want to show this stuff to you guys. I like to be really transparent about this stuff because like it's not just me doing this; it's all of you guys too. And our view duration's been going up in a lot of our videos, which is really good. Because that's kind of the thing that I'm trying to experiment with the most is how to get people to like view videos for a longer period of time, because like again it's about viewing a community, right? It's much easier to do that when you connect with that community for a longer period of time. And then the impressions too, that's mostly a factor of just how many videos we've put out in the last month, because we've put out so much content. The video, okay, it's 1,028 views. That's so many. 32. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. All right. I'll go to the other window here so you guys can see me for a minute. But that's so many people. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, really happy with this guy. This is an incredible combination. Like it feels not just official. Like I didn't think this was what I was gonna make. Like I didn't think I could pull something like this. I've set the bar a little high for myself because I don't think I can like recreate this from any other Barraki, but now it's given me the incentive to do so. So I leaned into the ear kind of look with those tusks more. So now he's maybe like sort of a skeletal elephant thing. And if you're okay with illegal building connections, this will go in here. It goes in, it holds itself in pretty well. It's slightly off center in order to hold itself in, but I'm not going to complain too much about that. And you can bend it around, but that gives you the actual like trunk for the elephant tusk, which I think looks really good. But if you don't want to use it up there, then you can just attach it to the hand the way I had it. The extra piece that's added in here is just the black pin that holds this armor on the second leg here, because out of both sets, there is only one. If I can pull the piece off here, hold on. There's only one. Let me hop back into full view for a minute. But hold on. Let me close this out too. So with both sets, there's only one of these total. And so because I didn't have two of them, I couldn't connect the armor to both legs, which would have meant he would have basically just looked like this, which, I mean, you could think, oh, it's a scrappy look, and that's cool too. But adding that one extra piece, whoop, oh no, I dropped it. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. It's a good thing I have posable toes. I'll just grab it. It's under the desk, and I'm trying to get it. I do have socks on. It doesn't help. There it goes. Okay. Posable toes. I think all humans have posable toes. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, so I felt like adding the one piece was worth it to get that to attach. That's all I was gonna say. And I could probably work out some shenanigans with like the Exoforce clip arms and maybe the squids to get them to work or something weird like that. But like, there's no reason, you know. It's one extra piece. I'm not gonna complain too much about it. I can't say it's a necessarily pure, you know, one-to-one build of just these two sets with no added pieces. And when I make the instructions for it, which I'll be doing here probably today, I will keep that off to the very end so I can insert like text that says, if you're willing to add extra pieces, here are the pieces you'll need to get this aesthetic, right? And that's simply it. So Yeah, oh my goodness. I'm just watching this video over here off in the corner of my eye. And so we started this video 10 minutes ago and its video's already gotten like 50 views. It's so much. Almost 50. That's so much. Guys, I don't deserve this. Um, but yeah, so that's everything I wanted to say about that, I think. The I had specific ideas of what I wanted to talk about with YouTube here, but like, yeah, my brain is just melting now. um, so I have more of these to do. I'm thinking, ooh, pardon me, good lord. I'm thinking that we're gonna start working on the. I just want to see if that updated at all. To see, goodness. Okay, I can't speak. My bad. I wanted to see if I could start working on the Barraki combinations. So, like, oh my goodness. I've since I sat down, I've watched the live count on this on the channel go up 1,000. um or okay, maybe not a full 1,000. It was 7,000, but in I'm just gonna let it do its continue to do its thing. That's so much. Like, oh my goodness. All right, so comment positive comments. I have gotten so many positive remarks from everybody, and I'm considering like critiques and stuff positive too, because like that's how I see them, right? Like someone who wants to give me tips, or someone who wants to talk to me about whatever, that I can improve on the channel. Like, that's all positive stuff too, in my opinion, because 9 times out of 10, it's always through the guise of, hey, here's a couple of tips for you, here's how you can improve, that kind of stuff, right? Which is always something that I'm looking for. I do have limitations in how I can film, which makes things a little bit difficult, and I'm trying to work on that in the background, but I got no money, so I can't go and buy like a new camera or anything like that. But if we get there, once we get there, then of course, absolutely, I want to take those criticisms to heart, and of course, any criticisms with me, like coughing or what have you. I was sick. I was trying to get over that, but that's stuff I want to improve too. I have some psychological barriers that like make me want to burp when I make recordings. It's so weird. It's the same thing when singing too, for some reason. I've never seen that before. It's thankfully been easier to get over, but this used to be a huge problem with me in the past. I don't know why. I don't do it any other time. It's just, like I said, it's a psychological thing. It's like your body knows you're recording, so it's like, how can I mess this up? It's just funny. But yeah, so hold on. Um I really want to talk about some of these comments. I don't want to name people's names, like I said, because I don't feel comfortable doing so without people's permission. But let me see, because I had a really, really good one this morning, and I was so I've been seeing this one too. So someone said, I'm glad I keep seeing smaller YouTubers on my homepage, and I have seen that a lot ever since the ad push out thing changed, how they're like disabling ad blockers or what have you. I've seen a lot of small creators on my homepage. I don't know what specifically that's about, but people with videos of like 100, it's on my tongue. Anyway, someone with videos in like the 100 to 300 range or something like that, and I'd see them on my homepage, and I found some really interesting videos this way too, which is fantastic. Okay, here's the other thing too. A lot of people say like, oh, you should use services like vidIQ or services like what is it, TubeBuddy or what have you. And honestly, like, there are things you can learn from them, sure, but a couple of problems that I have is that a lot of these channels will give you really contradictory information, or tell you like how you need to improve your video quality and you need to, but I've seen so many channels with like well under 1,000 subscribers, and their video quality is like top tier. It's so good. Like, it looks so good. They have super crisp, now I don't go around trying to like look for these videos or anything, so I can't say that I've watched them and like know exactly what they're about. Plus, I'm terrible with names, terrible with remembering the subject of these videos and stuff. So, but nothing that I saw in these videos like deterred me from wanting to watch further, and so it's like, it is a little bit sad. I think part of the reason that we've been seeing success, I always say we, I'm the one working in the background here, but part of the reason that I've seen success on the channel is the amount of content in this time period, right? Like 15 or probably 50 videos, including shorts. And the main reason for that is that I understand that I'm in a relatively small niche on YouTube with Bionicle. And so here's the thing, like with the algorithm and stuff, if you're in a small niche, if you can push your content out fast, you know, in so doing, still making sure that you're passionate about what you're creating. Don't try and throw out 100 videos in a day. Like, don't try to film 100 videos in a day, because you're not gonna enjoy that, right? But if you can film 3 videos in a day or something, which I can, thankfully, because I do work from home. I say thankfully as if that's a I work from home. That's a struggle, but the fact that I can do it is mostly because I have a lot of stuff I can make videos about, right? I'm a very quick designer when it comes to actually like designing Bionicles from start to finish. Like, I have a whale rahi that I want to make a video on that's like this big, and it took me like an hour to design start from finish, and it has a function. Like, that, but it's the only reason I can go this fast. Sometimes it's luck, right? I put the parts together in a way that really resonates with me, or it's usually because I start with an idea. But like this build, for example, this took me only about an hour to do, and it's a pretty good design, right? At least I like to think. If Lego came out with this in 2007, like if a designer at their table was sitting around and designed this just while playing with the parts, do you think they would have made this a combination model? Because I absolutely think they would have. Even if it was something that you just put together in a magazine like Zyglak or something, like this is far better than the Pit War Tortoise. And I'm not trying to quarrel with that. I think that it's a cute idea at the very least, but this really sells it for me. And even if you wanted to add Elec parts to this, you could. It wouldn't be that hard, right? You could throw some spikes around the sides or coming off the side, whatever the case, right? Just throw in a few of his pieces, and you have a much better version of that build that really rivals the Zyglak, instead of, wow, 2007 gave us the Zyglak and also the Pit War Tortoise. You know, like, that's what anyway. So the point I was trying to make, though, is because I familiarized myself so much with Lego, with Bionicle specifically, I can like blast through builds. That's not always the case. You know, I've got that vehicle build that I started on one day and I haven't really been in that mood, so I've just kind of let it set aside, and that's fine. I can work on other things. And the other reason too is that the vehicle build is something that I want to do, whereas this is something that I've promised for the YouTube channel as well. And I also want to do this, right? I came up with this idea anyway, and I didn't expect it to come out this well. You know, it looks, I can't wait for you guys to build this one. It's so, I love it. I love it. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video too, but like, I'm going to make all this stuff free for you guys. This is not going to be something that I lock behind my Patreon, because I see these as sort of community property, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it. What I mean by that is, that combination models to me, especially of this nature, are designed more for the fun of it, and that you should have a right to go and build your combination model. You know, like that's part of the charm. Anyway, so you get the idea I'm getting at. So yeah, gonna try and make these available. I'm gonna make these available for you guys. Probably on my Discord. You will still have to be on my Discord, but that's free too. You know, you can go check it out. It'll be in their own, probably separate page or something. Squeaky. Anyway, and so yeah, once these are available over there, then I'll always link my Discord in the description, so you can check it whenever you want. But yeah, these are going to be free. The instructions will be free. The pictures of them, you know, everything about them will be free as best I can. Of course, if you want to support me, I'm not going to say no. I do this as essentially my career because I have no other choice. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to go back real quick now and see where that video's at, just because I am curious. I can't imagine that we broke 1100 with it, because that would be insane. I think it's just on the analytics page. Still says 52, but let me reload, because I know that doesn't always live update. Oh my goodness, my nose. 85. Oh, that's so many. We got 2 more views on the Bionicle G2 video too. Cool. That's the other nice thing about it too, is that you'll usually get people to kind of trickle down to your other. Um, it's a trickle down economics that actually works. 87. What? No, no. What are you doing? How? All right, yeah, but so we're at 1,087. So literally in like the last 20 minutes, 20 minutes and 8 seconds, this has gone up 80 views. That's so many. Oh my god. So yeah, like I said, thank you all. I know that that's not a video that I do on this channel normally. I probably will make more videos like it. I don't know if they'll be here. Maybe I'll take like a day a month or something like that to make a video like this on the channel. But I really would like it to be on its own separate thing, just so that it's not like bogging down the channel. But I think I put out enough content that I can still sort of balance it. But yeah, I think we are literally gonna hit 1,100. Oh my god. That's so many. I can't think of any time where we've hit 100 views in under an hour on a single video. I mean, well, no, that's not true. But on a single video that's a day and a half old, that's the difference. Because normally I'll hit those views right after I publish a video. This is one that just kind of took off in its own time. I guess let me go back to it real quick. And I apologize for my runny nose. It's insane. Yeah, look at this. That's so many. Oh my god, I'm in awe. Like, really, no joke. I want to stay recording now because I want to. Oh my god, I want to capture this getting to 1,100 views, because there's no reason not to, right? Like I said, this is just a fun video. This isn't about anything super specific. It was going to be about positive comments, and again, I love just the sheer amount. I love the sheer amount of community engagement that we get on our video. Like, we have so many videos. It's like 1,100. Yeah. That's like 50 comments, 40 comments, 100 likes. And our like ratio is really good. I think our channel average is like 98% or something like that, which is insane to think about. But like I said, because I think generally, the Bionicle community, for all the crap that people give it, is a really close knit and kind community. There are toxic members, but that's every community, right? You can't blame the community itself for that. Sometimes crappy people are just going to enjoy the same things you do, and that's part of life. Pardon me. But yeah, so anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off this one now. But keep doing what you guys are doing. I love y'all. You guys are fantastic. And yeah, I got more Barraki models to make, so we're just gonna get right on into it. I'll see you on the next one, and I guess subscribe if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. And yeah, then you can check out my Discord and Instagram in the description. I'll see y'all later.